Hi and welcome to one of my adventure videos. Yeah, this time it's about an old adventure. It's about Blackbird Mountain, but I like to play the adventures again when new sets and new adventures are released. So I have new cards and can try better ways to defeat the bosses. One boss which were really difficult was General Drakkisath. You really needed good RNG to defeat him, and the win rates were actually pretty low. Yeah, but I tried it again. I played for the last 2 hours, I guess. And with this deck, you have a win rate which is at least 50%. I would rather say it's between 70 or 80%. Yeah, maybe 80 is a little bit too much, but 70 is good, I would say. Yeah, the only drawback of this one is that it contains a lot of legendaries, so it's pretty expensive. But if you don't have all the cards, then try to put as many of those cards in your deck and then fill your deck with other cards, which makes sense. Yeah, so the big problem with General Drakkisath is that he can play 2 cards a turn and you can just play 1 card a turn. So usually he can play more minions and he's ahead on the board. It depends if he's ahead on the board, but he has a huge advantage. He can fill the board faster than you can, and then he has some mean spells which kills your minions, or Twisting Nether, which destroys everything on the board. Yeah, so the thing is, you need to include some cards which are really strong, and the bad thing is if those cards really trade for 2 cards. And I think I found the deck which where this is yeah, quite the case. Yeah, sorry. Okay, with Star I have 2 big game hunters here. The thing is, he plays a lot of strong minions with 7 or more attack, so usually you find a target. It's not strong enough to trade with another card, but at least it kills 1 directly, and this is quite strong. Yeah, and I have some other cards which also deals some damage, so you might be the 4 attack might be enough with some other damage to trade with another minion. I found this card especially good if he plays the Force Tank Max, because this is one card which gives you the most trouble. Yeah, you usually have a lot of big minions on the board, so you don't have anything small on the board most of the times to pop the Divine Shield, and this, yeah, you end up trading 1 for 1 or even worse, and Big Game Hunter is really good there. Then I have Faceless Manipulator, because I have some cards which are really worth to be copied. I will tell later something about it. Then 2 Light Bombs. Yeah, he can play more minions on the board, and you might end up in a situation where he has 1 or 2 minions more, and then Light Bomb is one of the few possibilities to get back into the game. Yeah, then I have Gelbin Mechatorg. Actually, I just put him inside because I just got him and I haven't used him a lot. I was curious about the inventions, but some are really good. The one which usually heals your hero for 6 at the end of each turn, which is huge, and or you can get a card drawn. Yeah, and it's also leads him to use a Flame Strike, and with a Flame Strike he just kills the small invention, but not killing the Goblin Mechatorg. So then in the next turn he plays Flame Strike plus just 1 minion, which is not that bad. Yeah, I tried Hogger as well. Is one of the cards where I'm really not sure if this is the best card. With deck, I am quite often ahead on the board. So the idea was playing this card, and then with the taunts on the board I can make more efficient trades, and also forcing to play the Twisting Nether without using or losing some of my other good cards. Then I have 2 piloted Sky Golems inside with 6 attack. It should be good enough to trade with another card, and you get another card of it, and the 4 cost minion is might be good enough together with the Big Game Hunter, or later, or I have the North Kraken to trade again. And but the main reason here is if I'm ahead on the board, I like to play the piloted Sky Golem just so that I have something on the board when he plays Twisting Nether. Then I included 2 Sunwalkers with a Divine Shield and the Taunt. Yeah, it's good for trade, at least with 1 minion, and it's sometimes really necessary to play a Taunt because otherwise he's always going face. You just might lose because of that. This buys you some time. Yes, Sylvanas Windrunner is one of the really strong cards, because not only you can kill 1 minion, you also get a minion in most of the cases. It's really good when you kill Core Hound with it. Yeah, so it trades. Your opponent is losing 2 cards in an optimal situation, and you lose 1, but you get 1. So this is, yeah, one of the cards you really should have inside your deck. Dr. Boom is actually not that good in this deck. It's just a 7/7, and yeah, it has the boom bots, but they are not so consistently hitting the other stuff. So even though Dr. Boom is one of the best in on ladder in constructed, it's not that good against Drakkisath. So this might be also a card which can be changed. Yeah, Foul Reaper 4000. If you can play on the board, this is really awesome, because yeah, in the best case you can deal damage to 3 minions at the same time, and so he loses the advantage of that he can play more minions. Force Tank Max with the Divine Shield is good for trading for 2. Gruul becomes an 8/8 immediately, and later is growing further. So one trade you can usually do in any case, and then it survives, and yeah, might be able to do another one. Kel'Thuzad is a really strong card as well, because all the cards all the minions you lose at the turn, you get immediately back. And once this guy stays on the board, you will have board advantage as long as he plays either Twisting Nether, or he kills it with the spell where he gains 10 armor. But at that time you should have board control. Twisting Nether is really annoying, but yeah, here is the idea that if you're in a situation where you control the board, don't go all in with all the stuff. Keep answers for the case that he's using Twisting Nether and you have to start over again. Ragnaros, the Fire Lord, is not so reliable. Sometimes hitting face is really bad there, but if it hits the minions, it's really good and can hit it immediately. Sneed's Old Shredder, a really good card. 7 health is good. 5 attack. So usually this card alone is good enough to make one trade, and then you get another legendary. Alexstrasza is, yeah, it's a super strong battle cry. Either you damage him for 35, or if you're really low in health, you can heal yourself. Then a card which I really like, a new card, Archive Rafa. Yeah, the artifact is pretty strong. So stat wise it's okay, 7-8. Yeah, most of the time you can kill something and it survives. But you can get the artifact, the one with not zombies, the other ones which are also dead. And if you play this on an empty board, you get insane value. It's 27 attack, 27 health, so it's really strong. Only problem with this is Flame Strike, and then it's good when he lost some Flame Strike because he played Megatorque, and yeah, he wanted to kill the invention. But if you can play it, he really needs to do something, because it's so much value. You can control the board for a while. So you can wait, for example, with the artifact until he used Twisting Nether, and you play it afterwards. And then you just need to hope that he doesn't play Flame Strike. If you feel the board, he might even waste a second Twisting Nether at the same time. I saw this also card which I really like. It cannot attack phase, but it doesn't matter. First of all, it's just about board control and that you're not going to die. And with 10-10 stats, it trades for 2 cards, and it has charge, which is also really important. Yeah, I will explain something in a minute about this. Another card I find really strong is Magineer Thermoplug, because you can, the stat wise it's really good. The other way around, 7 attack, 9 health would be even better, but yeah, it's good enough to kill one and survive. And you can play when you have already something on the board and kill something with it, and then you get a Leper Gnome. And you shouldn't underestimate the Leper Gnome and the 2 health, 2 attack it has. Because I said before, the big game hunter is not good enough to make a trade, but with Leper Gnome it might be. Or Leper Gnome plus Narsea Kraken, which is yeah, also a card I included, and I would suggest to take a second copy if you're missing one of the cards, and or if you don't like Hogger. Yeah, for me it's just a bit try him if he's good or not. I think the Narsea Kraken is the better option, but I still played a few more times with Hogger. Onyxir is amazing, especially when you played on turn 1. It's 14-14 are the stats, and yeah, most of the time he's playing a Flame Strike, which kills all the whelps, but then he can play just 1 minion, and he lost already a Flame Strike, which then is good again to play the artifact. Yeah, 2 mind control, really strong cards. You get a minion and he loses 1. Yeah, and the other one is Deathwing. It's like some of your insurance, a little bit like Light Bomb, just better. You really destroy everything. Also those minions which have more health than attack, and you have something on the board. That you discard your hand is not that great, but in some cases it's necessary. Deathwing is your only last hope. And yeah. Okay, so yeah, As I mentioned before, it's a lot about the board control, and since he can play so many minions and has some spells, it's not so easy. I think you can divide the game in 3 parts. Here's 2 Twisting Nether. So these are the borders. You start somewhere at the beginning, then he plays Twisting Nether. You more or less start again from the beginning, and then he plays another Twisting Nether later, and you start again from the beginning. You can try to soften the I don't know. I don't know how to say, but just play some Death Rattle minions when you're ahead on the board, and then if you play Twisting Nether, it's not completely bad for you. And the other good thing, or the other thing you should prepare for or keep in mind is that when he plays Twisting Nether, he usually plays it as the first card, and afterwards he plays another minion, so he gets board controlled, and therefore you should somehow keep an answer on your hand. And good for this is mind control. This is pretty good. So he plays this one, and then you can immediately steal it, so that you're ahead on the board. And when he plays the next turn new minions, you have already something on the board which you can use to do trade. So don't waste your mind control if it's not necessary. Really, it's better to wait until he uses Twisting Nethers. A second thing is, I saw this another one. You can keep for the case that he plays Twisting Nether and then you a new minion, because with the charge you can deal with it immediately. Not so reliable, but okay, is Ragnaros the Fire Lord. And then Sylvanas is not bad. It gives him a turn to hit you once. Yeah, but it's okay. Kel'Thuzad. Sometimes you have Kel'Thuzad on the board and you're able to copy it with Faceless Manipulator. When he then plays the guy which has a sap inside, so it gives you one Kel'Thuzad back, just keep it for the next time he uses Twisting Nether. So okay, I think I explained already enough. Now we should play 1 or 2 games. I really hope they are not bad games, because I was talking so much about this stuff, and if I lose twice in a row I have to make this video again. Okay, so what's good to know is which cards he has and when he used to play it. So the one card which kills your 1 minion and gives him 10 armor. He uses this usually in the beginning, so I don't want to play the Force Tank Max because it's too the Divine Shield is so good, so we'll keep this. And Onyxia is the perfect start.
I usually work alone.
And yeah, with this I can totally live with. There's no need to play Alexstrasza now. He still has a lot of armor.
Lord Nefarious, I thought this was the one who took care of Ragnaros.
Okay, this is good right now because I have small minions on the board.
You are still on the wrong side of the mountain.
And I could set up Ragnaros on the board next turn, copy it. Would somehow force him to play Twisting Nether. Or I copy the Force Tank Max. I'll just go with Ragnaros. We have something to come up with when he would, if he would have played Twisting Nether. Okay, I chose Sneed's Ultra because it's really strong with the Death Rattle, and I can copy it. And now he's a little bit behind, so he might think of playing Twisting Nether soon. I copy it so we get the Death Rattle. Hopefully he's hitting the minion. Okay.
I will protect the spire. What you looking at?
Oh, we can trade both in and yeah, get a lot of value again. So now it was good that we had Sneeds on the board. Yeah, this is the situations where Nosy Kraken is really useful. So we should trade. Mummies, not zombies. Oh, mummies, zombies, so it's a mixture. I prefer to play safe. Right now he's really low on cards. If he don't draw, if he doesn't draw sprint, he has a huge problem. So now we like get a Leber Gnome out of it.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Yeah, it looks really good. Also because he's yeah, has no cards anymore. This one is a coin. So that's basically over. Great. This was quite fast. So, play another one.
Anduin versus General Drakkisath.
So the match winner, I would say, was Onyxir. You could play it twice. with insane value. Sunwalker. It's good to have Taunt with Divine Shield, but it is also not that strong. This one I like way more. But the Faceless Manipulator is not that good. Oh. Okay, doesn't matter. I could have also played killed one of the whelps and played Mind Control to get the Force Tank max. Might be better because now I'm super weak for Flame Strike.
Lord Nefarious, I thought this was the one who took care of Ragnaros.
But Mind Control is so strong after twisting Nether. Okay, I was lucky.
On the wrong side of the mountain.
I have to play something. Ice Hold is also good after twisting Nether.
Gotcha. Look, go play some rain.
So I have a lot of minions on the board, so I'm ahead. And he needs to play a spell to catch up. It also works pretty fine, Nosy Kraken for the Sep guy. Kidnapper.
I will protect the spire.
The gates are open.
So now Hogger here is the best option. Well, this is still good after twisting Nether, and this helps us to keep the bot control. Okay. Yeah, it's weak against Flame Strike. Okay.
I am Rafal, the supreme archaeologist.
I think you just have 3 Force Tank max. So I will take this. And he didn't play any twisting Nether, so I don't think he has one. And this is really strong minion.
For Blackwood.
I could have also gone face. We are quite close with our life.
I am Rafal, the supreme archaeologist. usually work alone.
Um, okay, play the archie.
The supreme archaeologist.
And just to have more options, I take the other one. Because this is really a huge tempo boost if you play the zombies and he plays Flame Strike.
Safety restrictions offline. Harvesting
The big game hunter I will keep for bigger threats. Because there's no need to I think we are controlling the board. Oh, I could also use Lantern of Power. Yeah, I think I can go face, but I don't know. Somehow I like to control the board.
I've got the beast in my sight.
I've been inside that thing for months.
I use it here because it was the best option we had. Okay, he has nothing to play. That's awesome. Also, this is usually the coin. Okay, he gets a Flame Strike. Yeah, so from here on we won't lose anymore. He has 2 cards left. And we have 2 light bombs. So actually we can fatigue him. Yeah, that was a pretty safe win here. We have still 30 lives left. Yeah, and this video is already quite long, so I think it won't harm to play another quick one.
Anduin versus General Drakkisath.
What are you doing?
The light shall bring victory.
I like to keep mind control. This is it's really super strong card.
Are you here to help me destroy the mortals of this world?
It's a good backup.
actually work alone.
Ah.
I have no time for games.
Okay, Sylvanas here.
Lord Nefarious, I thought this was the one who took
Because he's
care of
dumb enough not to trade
Yes,
before.
Adventurer, you are still on the wrong side of the mountain.
Let none survive.
So with mind control I could take the Gorehound, kill this, and I got the Ogre Ninja. But I have nothing to come.
Let none survive.
But if he then has Twisting Nether, I have a huge problem. We play the 4 tank max. It's better for ball control.
Go play some ranked mode. This adventure is not for you.
The problem here is that the Ogre Ninja, if we would know that... Okay, if we hit this guy, we can trade. If not, I guess Light Bomb is the best way. It's... wow, that's a lot of damage. Okay.
The supreme archaeologist.
I will protect the spire. This one. This one. No, that one.
That's annoying.
What you looking at? For Blackwing. This one. No, that one.
It's not hitting what it is supposed to hit. Okay, I think this time we lose. We're too far behind. Now we have to take him.
Mighty adventure.
yeah, 5 is still okay. And Ogre, if he plays the Flame Strike, there's no chance.
I usually work alone.
Problem also is here the 3/3, which you will get.
The gates are open.
Yeah, Hogger is all on our only chance here. But yeah, it's lost with Flame Strike. Oh, okay. Black Knight is one of the cards which can deal pretty good with the with a lot of the arena. I'm still not sure if it's worth to include him because these are the only targets. Yeah, and yeah, it might be better than Hogger. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, the video's already long enough. But I hope with those 3 games, the strategy was really clear and how you should use the resources to deal with General Drakkisath. So it's really important to keep in mind that Twisting Nether will come, and when they come, that you afterwards have an answer, be it Mind Control, Ice Hole, yeah. Yeah, and then when you already have board control, be it because you use Kel'Thuzad or Sylvanas or so, you really don't overdo the board. Keep your good cards for the next period after Twisting Nether. So this is, I think, really important because his health is so high that you won't kill him so fast. You really need, yeah, almost to fatigue him or so that he tries to deal with your board, but every time he kills it, you come back again, and then it shouldn't be really difficult to beat the General Drakkisath. Yeah, I hope you like this video. I hope it will help you. Yeah, all those cards you don't have, try to find some good replacements. Resurrect as a priest is not bad. It depends a little bit which card you are using. Since I have Onyx here and a lot of Destral, so I don't know what kind of minions I will get from the Death Rattle. I have a Big Game Hunter, so these are pretty weak ones, and if you get one of those with Resurrect, you lost a whole turn, so it wasn't worth to include him. Also because I think there are so many good cards you can put into the deck that it's not really necessary. It's only good if you have it in your starting hand, you play something on turn 1, one of the stronger cards, and he kills it, and then later, 1 turn later or 2 turn later, you play this card, and then you know exactly what you get. But in my case, as I said, because I have so many other stuff with the mummy zombies and so on, it's really not a great card. yeah. Okay. I was thinking going through the collection, but I think it will really makes this video too long. If you have questions about what other cards are good or so on, then just yeah, write me a comment. I will answer as soon as possible. Yeah, okay, then yeah, enjoy trying to beat the General Drakkisath.